Traders, today is Friday, May 18th, 2012. It is 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and we are doing a midday or mid-afternoon recap. Here is what I have found. This is for trading through the rest of today into Monday, possibly Tuesday next week. Here is what I believe will happen next. As we all know, futures trading can be extremely risky, can cause substantial financial loss. You know, futures trading is certainly not for all trading accounts, and we all know technical analysis is not perfect, and it's not going to work every time. But technical analysis is the best gauge I have ever seen in my entire life, and I've been doing this for 29 and a half years now. Nothing I've ever seen can gauge the way markets should move next, if done properly, like technical analysis. So here we are. Traders, we are looking at the Dow Jones Transportation Average. What I have noticed in the last week is that this market, the Dow Jones Transportation Average, has reclaimed its leadership in U.S. indices, and look at what it did. Smack, smack, smack. Why I say it regained its leadership? It moved quicker than the other markets. It gave us the indication a few days before the other markets, and it broke to its 200-bar moving average like lightning. It broke right to it. You know, I've been telling you for weeks now, the Russell has been the leader and the tranny has backed off of its leadership. Well, the tranny in the last week has reclaimed its leadership, but the Russell has never dropped it, and we'll look at that next. Here is what I expect for next week. The S&P and NASDAQ come down to the 200-bar moving average and break it. Why? The leader has done it already. Followers always follow the leader when playing follow the leader. So if the tranny led this down, and I'll show you next the Russell did too, the Russell led this down even faster, and it broke the 200-bar moving average. The tranny and the Russell, especially the Russell, have been leading. That means that the followers should do what? Break the 200-bar moving average. We know we had a big head and shoulders, and then it cracked. If the leader breaks the 200-bar moving average, the followers break the 200-bar moving average. Let's go look at some of those followers. Emini S&P. The moving average is 1267. Where are we going? 1267 minimum. That's what a follower should do. Follow the leader. The leader goes to the 200. The follower goes to the 200. So we're looking at 1267 with some support on the way down, obviously, but 1267 ultimately is where the market is pointing towards and could go lower. I literally have 1200 as far as the S&P can go lower and still be in the big bull channel. But we'll look at that on weekly charts going into next week. We're daily traders. We're looking at for Friday through Monday. Moving average is at 1267 in the E-mini S&P. The leader has already been to its moving average. The other leader, which has been leading even more than the transportation average, was the Russell. It's been to its moving average. You will see the E-mini S&P approach its moving average. Then, of course, we want to see what the NASDAQ's doing. Is it following the leader as well? NASDAQ is following the leader. NASDAQ has to break 2412 to reach its 200-bar moving average. It looks like it can easily get there. What NASDAQ did today, which is slightly scary, is it broke out of this channel that it's been in and bested it and continued on. And you can put this wherever you want, the top. You can put the top at the top, which it fits perfectly, or you can put it through here. Either of the two, it's a parallel channel. We bested it. We're on our way. So that's your NASDAQ. Dow Jones Industrial Average. Look at that target. 12.2. Minimum target on this pullback. Now, it could pull back way further and still be in a bull market. Why would I say that? Look here. This was the big crackdown low. Then we rallied. The next low when it cracked was higher. Then we rallied. The next low when it cracked was higher. As long as we can stay above the last big crack, we should be fine. And I call it this one here. As long as we can stay above this, we'll stay in the bull market this year. And I don't think we're going to break that by any means. So your Dow Jones Industrial Average following the leader. Look at it. It wants to come right to our little target here. And I think it will. I think that's what comes next because followers usually tend to follow their leaders. The DAX over in Germany, traders. First the big head and shoulders. Then the big flag. Now the breakdown through the flag. DAX looks like it wants to go even lower. The 200 bar doesn't seem to lend itself to this chart, but if I could show it to you, it's down here somewhere. So the German DAX doing the same thing, traders. This is follow the leader. That's what ES is going to do. Sunday, Monday, likely Tuesday. It will continue to follow the leader. Even if it has a bit of a rally, it will come down and hit this average because the leaders have already done it. The tranny and the Russell. Traders, this is what we expect. Remember, tranny already there, Russell already there. The one we love to play most, the emini S&P, will very, very likely make its move to the 200 bar moving average. Traders, thank you so much for coming to this class. I wanted to point that out to you. That's the big thing to look at. Keep this in mind. Fund managers all over this planet, the biggest fund managers out there, key off of the 200 bar moving average. Many of them that I know do not really look at the other averages. The 200 for fund managers is key. If they're looking at it, we're looking at it, undoubtedly. That's what should come next. Traders, thank you so much for coming. I hope this keeps you in tune with where markets may go come Sunday through Tuesday. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.